Welcome back. This is FPS. We're doing what I call Shades of Revelation. What we have here is Shades of the Red Horse. All the way up top, verse 4. That he should take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And then in verse 8, Choros, the pale horse, last little bit, and with death, and with beasts of the earth. So here we are doing a few minutes on Google News to see if we can see any signs of these things, any foreshadows. University of California, Santa Cruz study talking about why don't mountain lions attack more people? Just planting into our heads that this is coming. They know it's happening. I know it's happening, and this is why they throw it in the news. They make sure they report of all this stuff as it unfolds. We have here in Denver, moose attacks 2 women in Boulder County. I clicked on that. It'll come up. But here are a few of the things that I had that popped up. This woman, a Lakewood woman, said her neighbors should be on alert after witnessing a coyote maul her family's dog Monday. My dog was attacked and killed last night on Clifton. I'm not sure if it was a coyote or a fox, but it was some sort of wild dog. Her 13-year-old Dachshund euthanized. Afterwards, she told the dispatcher the coyote had ripped open her dog. She's telling you here, make noise, clap your hands together, whistle. That should scare the animal away. Animals should have fear of us. They should have fear of even our pets. They shouldn't be attacking our pets to get at us. Wild elephant attacks and kills 4. This is in India. There's a lot of elephant attacks in India. Killed 4 people, including a teenager. Soon after, the taxiderm targeted 2 women who were relieving themselves in an open field. 2 others were also injured in the incident, dismissing that drought conditions could have driven the elephant out of the forest. We had good rains in the area last week, so this can't be drought-induced. We believe the elephant has gone astray. Many people have been attacked and livestock killed by the wild animals, but no action has been taken. Parents have to escort their children to school for fear they will be attacked by wild animals. This is in Africa somewhere. This woman, you can see the headlines, mildly deceptive. Woman loses fingers in hyena attack. Find out lost part of her left hand and 3 fingers in her right hand. She was also injured in the face and the neck. Another villager sustained leg injuries as he and other residents fought off the animal, but we managed to kill it. I'm asking both the country and national governments to ensure that victims of human-wildlife conflict are compensated. So this is, again, a conditioning thing where this is God's fault. It's got to be someone's fault, so we're going to blame somebody. And they know it's happening, and they know who's doing it. This is a wild boar in Hong Kong. 2 men in hospital after Hong Kong wild boar goes on rampage. This thing is probably about 350 pounds of iron hard muscle in beef. And if it has no fear of man, there's really not anything a man can do about it besides put it down with a gun. This is in Alaska. It was 3 days ago. Where's the date on this? It was in June 23rd or 1st. On Sunday, 16-year-old Patrick Cooper was killed by a bear during a race near Anchorage. Johnson's death was the 2nd fatal black bear mauling in 2 days. Johnson and other contractors were working on an exploration site several miles from Pogo's main camp where the mauling occurred. These people would just get dropped off in the woods in pairs. Was identified by family and trooper Thursday as the person killed Monday by a black bear while she was doing contract work for a Pogo mine in interior Alaska. Initial indications, the information we have, are consistent with a predatory attack. The bear appears to have stalked them. It came up from behind them and attacked. It happened so fast that neither woman had time to deploy bear spray initially. The bear retreated for a short time but returned. It came back more than once, he said. There was some duration to the attacks. Aaron suffered the brunt of it. Both women were amazingly courageous during the attack. There were 6 employees working at Pogo Mine, separated into pairs when the mauling happened. The pairs of workers who had been dropped off in different areas by a helicopter were in radio contact. Ooh. Talking about having guns or something else. It's not going to help you. Moose attacks 2 women in Boulder County. Officials warn public of increased sightings. Moose are gigantic, dude. A grown man would be like standing underneath that guy's chin. No taller than this hump here is like 6'5". Increased attacks everywhere. Hindustan Times. Crocodile rips a guy's forearm off while he was saving his dogs. He's walking his dog somewhere. Everybody walks their dogs off. It goes in a lake. All of a sudden there's crocodiles. Then we get to the dogs. So this guy here, 2 cops show up. This kid got shot in the chest by a bullet that ricocheted off the garage floor because the pit bull attacked the cops. And actually went on for some minutes where it went in and at them and they pulled their guns, and then it went back into the garage and they chased him down. Then they ended up shooting it. And the bullet ricocheted, killed the kid, and also hit a cop. It's very confusing as what they say. The reports are always bad. But it says here, local residents said pit bulls are often seen running loose in the neighborhood. Every house on this left-hand side has pit bulls. Sometimes I'll stop and wait until the owner comes and gets it away from me. The pit bull's owner said her dog was just excited and did not mean any harm. She said her pet was a big dog with a baby's mind. How horrifying is that thing that's been bred to kill and murder and maim and has the mind of a baby? It's the biggest, meanest dog on the block and has the mind of a baby. And the moment that God takes its fear of man away from it, all those houses that had those pit bulls dogs are going to lose the fight to the dogs, and the dogs are going to pick an alpha male, and that pack, it's going to run wild. Welcome to the tribulation. So then we have shades of the red horse here. We're taking peace from men. Sometimes this stuff is brainwashing. Their gender, their race, all these things. Like one of these is a tranny, maybe both. Very very Freemasonic coded names here, except that there's a real baby, a death of a 2-year-old girl, a year ago, and they just got sentenced. And it looks like the guy killed the baby, and then she helped afterwards after she found out. And then McCarthy's lawyer, the guy, said that she was the real killer. He called her a monster who made up a web of lies to put the blame on McCarthy. He said McCarthy had been obsessed with the cult for years. He said it was her time to die. She was a demon. The defense also said prosecutors made a deal with the devil in offering Bond time served in exchange for her testimony against McCarthy. So maybe this woman's the guilty one and that guy's the boob. Either way, this is a horrific thing for a woman to be doing with her child. Not just putting her in a bathtub, but the whole conspiracy, all the lyings. It's a bad time. Then in Sacramento, June 23rd, biting aggressive dogs running wild in Elk Grove are killed by police. And at the bottom, an investigation is being conducted to determine if the dogs were involved in at least 2 attacks on animals earlier Thursday. German Shepherd dogs were reported running loose in the neighborhood. One of the dogs had bitten a jogger. Both dogs began barking, baring their teeth, and charging at the animal service officer, and eventually shot them. Royal Bengal tiger scare in Odisha. 3 women critical in attack. The tiger first attacked Kuntala when her associate Gunjari defended the wild animal attacked her, leaving Kuntala, but Kuntala and Gunjari were critically hurt. Anger after wild dogs attack Kenyan school children. The incident is the 4th attack on the pupils at the school by the dogs. Japa man killed in wild elephant attack. Mecca was trampled by the wild elephant while he was collecting mushrooms. It's a bad time. This is FPS. 12 minutes on Google News, 6:26, Maranatha.